Welcome to teatalegames YouTube channel. This is Ike's story about how the biggest lie she ever told her mother miraculously became the truth. During her sophomore year of high school, Ike struggled terribly with mathematics. Every exam brought bad grades, every assignment was incomplete, and her mother had reached the end of her patience. Ike, enough is enough, her mother said one evening, waving her math report card. This weekend we're going to look for a math tutoring program. This can't continue. The moment Ike heard the word tutoring, her heart sank. Weekends were already her limited time with friends. Plus, math tutoring meant even more mathematics. Mom, actually, double quotes, she said, blurting out the first thing that came to mind. I already joined the math club at school. I'm taking extra lessons there. This was a complete lie. There was no such thing as a math club at her school. At least not that she knew of. Her mother looked at her with surprise. Really? Since when? For 2 weeks now. Ike continued her lie. Mr. Salim organizes it. I stay after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Her mother seemed relieved. Oh, how wonderful. So you've recognized your math problem too. Let's see if this club helps. That night as Ike lay in bed, she felt great relief. She had escaped tutoring, but she was also worried. What if her mother talked to the teacher? The next day at school, when she saw her math teacher, Mr. Salim, her heart rate accelerated. Had her mother called to ask about the math club? Fortunately, nothing like that had happened. But the problem didn't end there. When Ike came home at normal time on Tuesday, her mother was surprised. Wasn't there math club today? Oh, yes. It was canceled because the teacher was sick, she said, making up another lie. Thursday brought the same scene. This time she said the meeting room wasn't available. The following week, her mother started getting suspicious. Ike, why does this math club keep getting canceled? That's when Ike panicked. Actually, the club became too crowded. They're going to select new members. I'm waiting my turn. This lie was even bigger than the previous ones. But her mother seemed to buy it. Just then, an event heard that would change her life. One morning, Ike saw this announcement on the school bulletin board: math club forming. Interested students should apply to teacher Salim. First meeting, next Tuesday. She couldn't believe her eyes. A math club was actually being formed. She immediately ran to Mr. Salim. Teacher, I want to join the math club. Ike, you? He said, with surprise. But you're not that successful in mathematics. That's exactly why I want to join, teacher. To improve my math skills, Mr. Salim smiled. All right, we'll accept you into the club. But you need to be serious. When Ike attended the first club meeting, she was very excited. Now when her mother asked, she could say I was at math club and it would be true. There were only 9 people. In the club, Mr. Salim was very patient, and his teaching style was very different from regular classes. He explained topics with examples from daily life. Mathematics isn't just memorizing formulas, he would say. It's your way of thinking. The first week, Ike just listened. The second week, she started asking questions. The third week, she was trying to solve problems. 1 month after joining the club, there was a math exam. When the results were announced, Ike couldn't believe her eyes. 78. This was the highest math grade she had received in years. When she got home, her mother asked, how did the exam go? I got 78, Mom. Her mother first thought she was joking. Then, when she saw the report card, she hugged Ike. So that math club really works. At that moment, Ike wanted to tell the truth but couldn't. Because what she had said had actually come true. By the end of the semester, her math grade had risen to 85. She continued with the math club throughout high school and got into university in an engineering program. Years later, her mother said that math club thing was really our luck. Ike smiled. Yes, Mom, it really was. Because sometimes the lies you tell can lead you to the right path. Of course, lying isn't right, But life sometimes works in strange ways and guides you to where you need to be.